And welcome. I'm David Bell, and I'm joined in my virtual studio with my co-founder, Mr. Nick Looby. Hi, Nick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to UniTV.
Now, this is a new initiative. Nick and I have been banging our heads together for probably a few months now. And we said, right, what can we do to really kind of bring people together, businesses? What can we do to get the conversation flowing? And we thought, do you know what? What we're really missing is a really good chat show designed around businesses. Well, guess what we come up with?
And here we are. UniTV has been born. You're seeing the first iteration. And we're really, really looking forward to going fully live in a week's time on Thursday, the 25th. Is that right, David?
Yeah, absolutely. Thursday the 25th, we're going to be streaming live. We're going to be bringing guests into the audience. And it's going to be like a Jonathan Ross chat show, but we're going to call it the Dave and Nick UniTV show. And we're going to be getting some real fun, energetic guests onto our show who have experienced, the turmoils of business, the good points, the bad points, the things that have gone well, the things that have gone bad. And we're going to find out more about where they are, what they do, and how they're doing it, and how they're surviving during these more challenging times.
Yeah, you know what I'm looking forward to massively, David, is asking business owners the sorts of questions that they very, very rarely get asked. I want to get to know the people behind the business. I want to have some really human kind of involved conversations to really kind of dig beneath the surface and see how these entrepreneurs, these business owners really tick.
Yeah. So what we're actually going to ask them is what they like for breakfast. Are they a white kind of a sandwich guy, or do they like the brown or the wholemeal? And what's their favorite tipple in the evenings? And that's of course subject to they like a drink or something like that. But I suppose that's what it's about. It's about finding out more about the people behind the business, behind the idea, and learning them more about what makes them tick.
Yeah, I guess if you could combine LinkedIn and Facebook, and that became something that was actually digestible, right? You'd get a blend of here's me in the business environment, but this is what I kind of look like outside of the business, and get a real blend, a real flavor of who that person is, and potentially what's brought them to that part in their business journey. And ideally, we dig into the detail. We put our lovely guests under a bit of pressure, so they give us all the secret sauce behind their success, and then we can share that. We can share that with the audience.
Absolutely. And then everyone can kind of take away that recipe, that secret sauce, and they can start to utilize some of those great ideas, those top tips, and implement them into their business. But what we want to do differently as well, Nick, we want to encourage people. And today we're only streaming out onto the Facebook live stream, but we're going to be rolling this out onto YouTube, and we're going to be pushing it out to LinkedIn. And we want to encourage our listeners, our viewers, to interact, and we want you to be putting questions into the chat boxes so we can pick those up and we can ask our guests what questions you want the answers to. So we want to make it an interactive chat show. But even more than that, if someone's got some really great questions and we think they're fantastic and our guest loves them, we're going to invite them live onto the show and bring them live into the stream there and then so they can be part of that as well.
Sounds petrifying, but also massively courageous too. Imagine glibly putting in a comment or a question. What do your guests think about this? And next thing you know, you're being invited into the studio, and you're on the sofa with the rest of us, and asking those questions almost like face to face. It's great, and I think I'm really looking forward to those sort of questions that make me think, those sort of questions that make our guests scratch their heads, make us laugh, and turn what could be a pure business show into something that's far more entertainment focused.
Yeah, we want the blend of both. We want the experience, the knowledge, and the skills, and we want the fun. We want to blend all that up in our virtual blender, and make it a good fun show for everybody to enjoy. So join us next week. Nick and I will be here. We're going to be streaming live from 4 p.m. That's GMT UK time, 4 p.m. We're going to be live here in the studio. We're going to be welcoming our first official guests onto the show. And we're not going to give away just who that is yet, partly because we're still working on that, but we've got a good lineup coming. We've got lots of people wanting to come on the show and be part of something fantastic. So are you looking to join Nick and I and join us on our virtual sofas? Because if you are, what we want you to do is put your comments in the chat box. You can email us as well at hello@UniEE.co.uk. You can tweet us. You can comment on Facebook. But we want you to be part of this. So if you want to be part of it, let us know. And you never know, we'll get you onto the show live to share your experience and what makes you tick and what do you have for breakfast.
Really looking forward to it, David. It's going to be something pretty different, and it's going to be made by our huge variety of guests, especially those who've got the courage to share the secret sauce with their audience. So yeah, bring it on. Can't wait.
Absolutely. Right. Well, from me, David Bell.
Me, Nick Looby.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.